Hello guys, how's it going? So in this video I'm gonna quickly show you guys how to completely customize your your Samsung Galaxy phones, which can include your Note 10, your S10, your Note 9, basically any Samsung phone or any Android phone actually. So this is gonna allow you to completely customize the appearance of the interface. So basically my phone is actually very customized. And this isn't actually even a very complex customization. It's just like the basic kind of stuff. But as you can see here on my app locker, there's no text. There's no like labels under my icons. So I didn't want that, so I actually took it off. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do this quickly. And so first of all, you're gonna want to go over to the Play Store. And you're gonna want to download Nova Launcher. So as you can see, I've already downloaded Nova Launcher. So this is actually the app that we're gonna use to do everything that we're gonna do for now. So open this app. And so now I've got Nova Launcher running. So I'm actually gonna go up to the Nova Launcher and open it. Now, so what I'm gonna do here is, okay, first of all, I'm gonna turn off Nova Launcher because I want you guys to see what my phone looks like without this customization, right? So let's see if I can turn it off. How do I even okay, so select default launcher. So I'm gonna go back to my Samsung launcher, right? So now you can kind of see that my phone is back to normal, and you can kind of see this ugly interface. So like there's not really, so you can see all my I don't even know where my apps are. Okay, so these are my apps. So you can kind of see how ugly it is. It's kind of clunky. It's the big fonts, big icons, all of this stuff. And then I have this background on my app, which is kind of transparent, but I don't really like it. So you can kind of see the difference. Like this is kind of clustered. I don't like it. It's ugly. It's not really pretty to look at. Honestly, I don't like it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to change all of this. So now let's go back to the Nova Launcher. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. For some reason, like the app is missing. The Nova. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here's the Nova Launcher. So now you can kind of see that I'm back in that launcher. Okay, so let's go to on-screen settings. Okay, how do I get it to? Okay, so now I'm back to the Nova launcher. I can go back and change my default launcher to Nova, and I'm gonna set it to always. So now to change the app drawer. So for me, what I change first is actually my home screen. So I actually don't want any icons or anything on my home screen. I love my wallpapers, so I always want my wallpapers to display fully. I don't want to see anything else on my home screen. So I always completely erase everything. So you can see your icon layout. There's 0 on my home screen. Padding, there's none. The duck is even it's disabled. So if I enable it, you can see that you can see all of these icons here at the bottom, right? I'm gonna use my stylus to point. So you can see all of these icons here at the bottom. That's if I enable the icons on my, the dock on my Nova launcher. But because it's, so that's, now if I disable it, you can kind of see that everything is gone. Now I have a plain screen. Besides this thing for my video recorder that I'm using, I have a blank screen besides my weather widget. So now if you want to have your dock on, if you choose to have docks, you can actually choose how many icons you want. You may choose 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, whichever one you want, how many you want, you can choose. And then you can actually choose whether or not you want, how big you want the icons to be. So now watch this, because I set it to this now. You can kind of see that they're large. But if I reduce them, you see that they become very tiny. You can kind of see. So you can do that as well. You can choose the size. You can maybe set it to desktop size. You kind of see that it automatically sets it to that size. So it's kind of up to you. And then for the labels, if I want the labels, I can turn them on. So now you have the label to camera, Chrome, apps, Play Store, Gmail, that kind of stuff. If you don't want the labels, you just turn it off and you kind of see how they go away. So this is a preview and it shows you that the labels are gone and that kind of stuff. But if you don't want the icons entirely, you can just turn them off. I'm sorry. So this app has both advanced and basic and the free mode. So you can pay extra money for the advanced one if you really want to go more advanced. It's kind of up to you. So now going back to so the app drawer is the next customization I'm going to go over. So you can choose the vertical or the horizontal scrolling, right? So this is the horizontal scrolling is kind of like this. You scroll to the side, like side by side, left and right. Many of you may be used to vertical, so vertical is crap, I closed the app by mistake. Where is it? So vertical is the one where you slide up and down, kind of like this. So many of you are used to this one, which I can't. I'm so used to doing horizontal that I can't picture myself as in this. I don't like this. So many of you are used to this, but if you want it to be horizontal, you can just change it here. So I'm gonna go back to my horizontal because that's what I like. Now for your background color, you can also change that, right? So now, like the color and transparency are two different settings that you can alter. And here you can actually really customize your colors if you want. So you can go to advanced and you can actually create a custom color by adjusting the hue, the saturation, and the brightness. So you can do that if you want to. So you can change the color, as you can see. And actually, if I'm gonna increase I'm gonna reduce the transparency so you can kind of see the background in full color. So now you can see that the color is there completely. Sorry, color is there completely because that's what I want it to be. I can change it to that. But now if I wanted to, I can also increase the transparency. I like mine to be kind of like transparent to like 73%, that kind of thing. So you can now you can see that the color is still there, but it's more transparent. So you can actually see your background, which I think is cool because then your background kind of serves also as a background for your app drawer. So it kind of allows you to have a double kind of thing going on. So actually my app drawer background has been blue for a long time. So I'm actually going to change it a different color now. Now's a good time to actually change it. Maybe I'll change it something like white or that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna change this to white. I'm still gonna keep the transparency so I can still get my background to show. So that's how you do that. That's very straightforward, easy to do. And this app is actually kind of straightforward as well. Like you can kind of figure it out yourself. So you go and then that's your app drawer. And then so let me show you how to remove the icons. Right, so if you want the labels there, you can turn them on. So now, so like you can see that in my app drawer there aren't any labels. So this is a preview up here. So now there aren't any labels, but if I wanted, oh sorry, where is it? If I wanted, I can have labels. And I can actually change the size of my labels. Sorry. Change the size and the color. I can change the size of it. I can change the colors. Now they're white. I can make them blue. Make them any color I want. Basically yellow. Sorry. Make them yellow. So now you can see that the yellow. I can make that if I wanted to. But I don't want to. So I can. If you want a shadow too, you can do that as well. You can't really see the difference here. I don't really like this. You can't. Yeah, I guess for the shadow, you can't really see the difference in this instance. Maybe if I change the transparency of the background, you might see it. But for now, you can't really see it. So you can change the labels. You can choose to have labels or not. You can change the labels if you want to. That's kind of up to you. So you can turn that off. For me, I don't like labels at all, so I just turn it off because it looks cleaner. I like that. So now if you look up here, so like this is also another thing in your app drawer. So I'm going to show you. you can kind of see this top bar here where it shows you your frequently used apps. I don't have any frequently used apps, so I mean I don't like having this here. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't like it here, so I usually just turn it off. So you can kind of turn it off if you want to. So now you can kind of see that it's gone. There's no frequently used apps anywhere. So that's up to you as well. And then for your gestures, you can also have some gestures here. So normally, like, I can just do this and my app drawer will open. So I can swipe up. If I turn this setting off, then it won't really work. So I'm swiping and it's not working. So then I'll have to double click on my home button to open up my app drawer from the home page. So that's an option you can do. I don't like having that arrow there, so I don't like to. So you can actually turn off the arrow. So see, yes, I guess the arrow comes in. I don't like that arrow, so I want it off. I don't like the swiping, so I want it off. Put to search is another one. It's kind of the same thing. You can kind of adjust. So basically, you can basically adjust any setting you want with this app. Any setting that has to do with your interface, you can adjust with this app. And your fast scroll bar too. And then also, like, for your app drawer, you can have a scroll accent. So here I don't really have it. You would need to have the because my yeah, I don't really have that. I'm not seeing mine. Let me figure it out here. Scroll accent color. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I'm not seeing the accent color. Let's see if it show up. Maybe because I don't really have a scroll bar. Let me see. Probably because I'm doing horizontal scroll. So I guess you can kind of figure out that option for yourself. So infinite scroll just means that you wouldn't run into a wall, like if you swipe left or right, which means that in any direction you swipe, once it gets to the last page, it's just gonna go to the first page automatically. So it's gonna give you that effect of scrolling infinitely. So that's an option for you as well. So going back to the app drawer, going back to the main page. Next setting is you have folders. So like when I turned off the Nova launcher, you can kind of see that there were folders of like for instance, you might have your Google folder with all of your Google apps. I don't really have that, so here's an example. So like all of this stuff, you can have those. I don't really like that, so I don't really use those, so I'm not using that option. But you can have that option too if you want. It's there for you. But one thing that I really love about this app, though, like one thing that my main thing that I love about it is when I first got first got my phone, this icon wasn't this icon. It was a weird, different icon, which kind of made it difficult to find the dialer app, right? So I'm gonna show you one thing you can do with this. So you can long click on this, and you can click this pencil, and not only will it allow you to change the label, and the thing about this is once you change the label, and you can kind of see that there's a label there, but it's just not showing because I turned off labels. So once I change this now, you can kind of see that the icon vanishes because it's in alphabetical order. Now it's gonna reappear next in a place where, so you can kind of see, because now it's C instead of P. It's call instead of phone. You can see that it appears here on the main page. So that's one thing that you can do. Another thing you can do is you can actually change the icon, right? So you can actually change the icon. Let's see. Click this. Now it's gonna allow me to choose from. There's a list of built-in icons. This is one. You can use that one. You can use. Where's the one that came with the phone? So like the one that came with the phone when I first got the phone was where is it? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there was one weird icon. I didn't like it. It was like a weird kind of sketchy thing. I didn't like it. But you can use this Google one, or you can use the one that I'm using. The one I'm using I actually downloaded off the internet, so you can actually choose your own icon. So that's the one that what I like about it. And then I guess you can go to yeah, so you can actually download more things here, and that's pretty cool. So it actually gives you an option to download more icons if you want. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. Let's see, where do I find? Okay, so these are, I guess, so that's something you can use, but I just prefer this one, so I'm gonna use this one. Sorry, I'm gonna use the one that I was using before. This one. So that's just so you can change your icons like that too. So yeah, for now that's basically it. I already made this video before, but I had a few complaints that the sound wasn't so clear, I guess. So that's where this is. Let me see if I can. No, I don't really want this. Okay. So yeah, so let's see this. So I guess this is another launcher customization app apparently, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna uninstall it because it's trying to tamper with my Nova launcher settings. So yeah, I mean that's basically it. So I like the Nova launcher because it allows you to do a lot of things. It allows you to actually make your phone into your phone, you know, and if you get bored with your theme, you can just change it. So I like it. Also, like another app that I recommend this app, the 7Fun. 7Fun instant, I mean the wallpaper app. So what I like about this is that you can actually choose your favorite wallpapers, whichever ones you see, and you can actually go to the settings and allow yourself to have an automatic wallpaper changer, which means that like you can set the interval here to 5 minutes, 2 minutes. You can even make it anytime you unlock your screen. It'll change your wallpaper, but I like mine to be 2 minutes because I like to see my wallpapers. So you go to the on page, you see that it has changed, and okay, now it also changed again. So I like that app. So I recommend that app for finding 4K like high resolution wallpapers. It's pretty cool. Damn, Amazon. So yeah, I mean those are things you can do for sure. Yeah. Anyone has any questions, just feel free to ask. I'll see what I can do. So I definitely recommend Nova Launcher for customizing your phone. If you don't like to have the generic stock phone and you like to just kind of make your phone your own, Nova Launcher definitely allows you to do that. And it's not a very complex app to figure out. If you actually play around with the settings, you can actually figure things out for yourself. Like it's very easy to use. So yeah, you can try it out. Thank you.